Hey, what's up everybody? Steve Schwartz here from LSAT Unplugged, joining you today to share some of the top questions I've gotten from my 170 plus private one-on-one coaching students. I'm sharing these questions today because I want you to see just how different they are from the typical questions your average student asks. Before I get into these questions, a little bit about LSAT Unplugged. We offer live online classes via Zoom, on-demand video courses, small group coaching, and one-on-one coaching. Check out the links below this video to find out more and to book a call with me and my team. We'd love to help you out. So again, the reason I'm sharing these questions is because they represent the concerns of students who are fully committed to achieving the highest possible LSAT scores. And this requires a fundamentally different approach to LSAT prep than the one students typically take. These students have a particular mindset. So here we go. Without further ado, these are real questions from one of my former one-on-one private coaching students. Quote, I know that a correlational relationship is not by itself sufficient to prove a causal relationship, but it can help strengthen and weaken a causal relationship, right? Here's another one, quote, is a causal relationship, on the other hand, sufficient to prove a correlational relationship in some cases? Can a causal relationship then also help strengthen and weaken a correlational relationship? So in a way, these questions are inverses of each other, asking very similar things. And finally, quote, I've realized that a large part of why I struggle a lot with inference questions is because sometimes I don't know if I am paraphrasing the stimulus correctly, and so it is really difficult for me to know with confidence whether or not an answer choice is a safe inference. There are many cases where I feel like every single answer choice is flawed in some way, and I can't determine which one is the safest inference. I know that an answer choice to an LR question can't ever truly be perfect, but how do you go about deciding whether or not which inference is the most correct? So those are three complicated questions from one of my private one-on-one coaching students. I love when students bring these kinds of questions to our coaching sessions. They represent the high-level questions of an advanced student who is truly engaging with the material. If you kind of glazed over these questions without understanding them, I get it. These questions are not for everyone. But if you are aiming for a 170 plus LSAT score, do yourself a favor, rewind this video or podcast episode and take another listen to it. Some students just get overwhelmed with questions they don't understand and scroll through Instagram instead, but others get excited to jump on a Zoom call with me and nerd out. And ask yourself, which group do you think ends up getting top LSAT scores? I could easily spend an entire hour discussing each of these questions during one-on-one coaching conversations with my students, and I do. So as you think through the questions you're typically asking your study buddies, your coaches, your tutors, your instructors, what do you notice about these questions that is different than the ones you've been asking during your prep? I'm really curious to know. Just leave a comment below this video to share your thoughts. In future videos, I'll be sharing more about what makes these questions different from the typical ones you see on sites like Reddit. And if you're aiming for a 170 plus score yourself, I would love to hear from you. I'm looking for a couple of students who are aiming to achieve a score of 170 or above on the LSAT this fall, and I have a couple of criteria in who gets to work with me in a private one-on-one coaching program. Specifically, I'm looking for students who've achieved a score of 160 or above on at least one timed practice test, students who have built a strong foundation in the basics of the LSAT, the different sections, and the different question types, and have spent at least 3 months doing so. If you meet these criteria, if you have your own nerdy questions that you want to ask me, I'd love to discuss them with you. Check out the links below this video to find out more and to book a call with me and my team. I'd love to help you out. And if you don't yet meet those criteria, that's okay too. As I said, I have a number of other ways I can support you as well, whether it's through our live online classes via Zoom, small group coaching sessions, and on-demand video courses. And if you found this video helpful, please do me a favor, like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It really helps with that YouTube algorithm, and I really do appreciate it. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.